Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Jose Urquidy is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Alvarez.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up the exciting Alvarez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Base hit into right center.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next, it'll be Austin Reilly. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Braves strand one. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Pitch on the way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Slow roller down the third baseline. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Next up, Alex Bregman. Now here's the first offering. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Altuve leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. This is foul right side. Here's another 2-2. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Has a look, now the pitch.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa, hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And that one yanked just foul. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The payoff pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. And now the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Two out, bases loaded. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. This is skied out toward right. Duvall is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. We've played an inning, still 0-0. And stepping in, Adam Duvall. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 14, Adam Duvall.
First pitch coming, here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike. Urquidy has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The 0-2 once more. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up is Kyle Tucker. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right fielder, Kyle.
Now the pitch.
Tucker.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Jose Siri. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count still. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up, and that's the second out. So now into the box is Martin Maldonado. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Now the pitch. Dansby Swanson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Oh man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Dansby Swanson becomes the first out of the inning. 1 out, bases empty, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Yanked fouled off to the right. Third inning, no score to this point. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And he fouls this one off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tucker waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out, but that's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
You know what, you hear it all the time, that the game, baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
1-1 the count. hit hard to third. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So runners at first and second here with one away. And that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Hot shot down the line. And that's in there. Base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Shortstop.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners are at second and third with one down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Correa in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The batter, the first baseman,
so the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Up next to the
But we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Show Track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data, and of course the route was top-notch as well. In now, Kyle Tucker. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
Siri.
And now in the box, Jose Siri, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And the Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 2-2. Popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. So next up will be Freddy Freeman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run off the bat of Freddy Freeman. And the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Fouled off. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Next, it'll be Austin Reilly. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch sent in the air out to straightaway central. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Fielder, number 23.
Next to hit is Michael Brantley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
Off for Atlanta, the left fielder, number
Stepping
8.
in for the Braves, Eddie Rosario struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Gurriel brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready now is Travis d'Arnaud. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
The batter.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch on its way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A high fastball is in there. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First offering on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The batter, number 44.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
Designated hitter, Yordan.
Wide hard to center field.
Alvarez.
And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Alvarez aboard here at first with nobody out. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Fielded cleanly. Over to Albies. On to Freeman. A double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ulieski.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. First delivery to him.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Sean Newcomb, the 6-foot 5-inch left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Into the box, Kyle Tucker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fouled off. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-1 Houston. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
The pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jorge Soler. He grounded out last time up. First pitch on its way. Changeup laid off down around the shins. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Freddy Freeman. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the stretch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's in at second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Yimi Garcia, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. At the plate now, Austin Reilly. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Throw into second. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt here, throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jose Siri.
The center fielder, Jose.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Maldonado.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Maldonado behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Bounce to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Into the box, Adam Duvall. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 14, Adam Duvall.
First pitch on its way. And a swing through on an off-speed pitch. Looked like he was actually a little late on that one.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Got him.
Now batting, catcher.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No balls and 1 strike. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Grounded to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More to come from Houston after this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit to short.
Swanson brings it in.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
0-1 pitch on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Astros leave 1, still tied 3-3. Brooks Reilly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
First pitch of the AB now. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
To 1-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Freddy Freeman. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Chris Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season.
30.
Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
In there, a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Aledmus Diaz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And now the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Gurriel, the runner at third. Tucker is at second with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Up next to the Astros.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Roll. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. A little bouncer. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Lifetime versus this arm. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In now, Michael Brantley. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
At the plate, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Yordan Alvarez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. From the stretch. Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman. Now to the plate, here is Yuli Gurriel. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 7 and the Braves 3. Chas McCormick is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Gurriel has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Reilly.
Yeah, now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Reilly. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now it'll be Eddie Rosario, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Astros posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Brooks Reilly gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 11 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.